Hi everyone, it's Lavinia. Welcome. In today's video, I am going to be adding my very first journal entry into my Secret Garden journal book. I have a full flip through of this in another video, so definitely check that out if you're interested in it. And what I had decided to do with this particular journal is just journal information about my garden, maybe my house plants, anything that has to do with garden and plants and things like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and set this aside. This morning, my husband and I, we went to Home Depot and we got a couple of plants called dianthus. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but that is the flower that is in the thumbnail. It comes in a variety of different colors and sizes. I remember when we lived in Phoenix, someone had given my mom a couple of different varieties. They were a little bit larger than the flowers that we got, but when let's say the butterflies or the birds pollinated them, the different colors, then she got every year all these other different varieties. So a very, very cool plant. So there is actually a Zentangle called Dian, and it's for dianthus. So that is what I'm going to go ahead and draw. This is just a couple of pieces of scrap mixed media paper, very light. So I trimmed, this is decorative scissors, so I trimmed this rectangle with this, and this is what I'm actually going to put into the journal. And this, I thought I would go ahead and show you step by step on how we draw Dian. And again, it's for dianthus, and this is by CZT. I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly, Hiromi Fukuoka. And I'll jot down the name on here on the scrap. So what I have is just a pencil. You can use any pencil. This is a 4B. This is probably a 2B, but any pencil that you have, if you want to go straight in with the ink or with the pen, you can go ahead and do that. I have here one of my Micron PN pens. This is in pink. Since the plant that we have is in pink, I want to go ahead and put that in the journal like that. I might do some shading, so I have a variety of blending stumps. This is a larger one. They're both double pointed. These one I use for my white charcoal pencil. And then these I use for my graphite pencil. So let's go ahead and get started. I think I'll start with pencil first. Let me see if I can zoom in. Yes, I can. Yay. Okay, so let's go ahead, and what you're going to do first is just draw a circle. I should come in a little bit closer. Okay, and then we're going to come out and just draw. So I'm just starting here from the circle. You can also start from here and come in and tether that to the circle, but we're going to draw 4 of these. If they're not even, don't worry about it. It's a flower, it's nature. And also in Zentangle, there is no perfection in Zentangle. All right, so we have that as our foundation. And now what we're going to do is now you can make these lines like this. You can round them if you want, so however you prefer. I'm just going to follow the actual Zentangle pattern for this one. And it is more of a jagged edge. So when you have that, and then you're just going to come down to the edge of that other petal. And we're just going to repeat that. So 1, 2, 3, but you're coming down. 1, 2, 3, and you're coming down. 1, 2, 3, and come on down. You can make these thinner if you want to. So it all depends on the length in between or the space in between. So that is that first set of petals. And now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to draw some petals in the back. So we're going to draw 2. So I'm just going to come up from one area, and again, 1, 2, 3, come down. So these are a little taller. 1, 2, 3, come down. We're going to move to the next set, or to the next front petal. 1, 2, 3, come down. 1, 2, 3, come down. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, so we have those two. And now we're just going to fill in with some shorter petals. So just wherever you're at, just fill in those spaces. So 1, 2, 3. And just however many you can get in. You know, sometimes if it's just one, then that's what it is. But this is Diane, and then you can add some flicks. Here and there. And I think that's a really pretty flower. So this is Diane. And the artist is Hiromi Fukuoka, CZT. And then of course you can, you can embellish if you'd like. Maybe you could put a leaf if you want to. But that is Diane. So I'm going to go ahead now and draw it here for my journal. I am going to start with my Micron PN pen. If I make a mistake, again, there are no mistakes, but everything is organic. So again, I'm starting with that circle. And then just coming on up. I kind of like to start from the circle just so I can get that anchored. All right, so I've got those 4. And then we're going to, if you want to make it jagged, if you want to make it rounded, if you want to make these taller, all right, so we've got that, and then 1, 2, 3. We're starting with those 2. And if you can't fit those 2 in, that's fine too. All right, so we have those backgrounds, and then we're just going to go ahead and fill it in. Okay, like that. And then I'm going to add some of those flicks there to give it a little bit of dimension. You can, have some coming from the top of the petal as well. Again, you can add more texture here. All right, and then if you wanted to add some graphite, you can. I think I'm going to go ahead and try and see what it looks like. It'll be interesting to see it with the pink ink. So I will give it a try, then you decide if you like it in case you draw your own. And I'm only going to draw one because here, this is where I want to go ahead and put my little journal entry about going to Home Depot. We were looking for some plants because we have 2 pots that had, not sure what flower it was, but they've already bloomed, and my husband wanted to put something else in there. He was looking for portulaca, but they didn't have that. And so then we were looking at some other ones, and we decided to go with this dianthus because it is a perennial. All right, so I've got my blending stump. So I'm just pushing that into the paper. And if you think it's too much, you could always come back with an eraser whenever you do this and lift off some of that graphite. So you could always start off lightly and then put more. Now, of course, there's always graphite left over. So in areas where, for example, these top of the petals where I didn't go, I can use the graphite that I already have here on my blending stump and use that to shade in some areas. Just going around that circle. And this mixed media paper has some tooth to it as well. Okay, I think that came out really pretty. So I hope you give this a try. So I am going to put it on, let's see. I think I'm going to put it, let me see if I can zoom out. Okay, I want to add it to this page. This is red construction paper, and I have these stamps of these butterflies, and it says never lose your sense of wonder. And I was thinking I might add it here. It's either here or here, like this. And then I'll put the date and then my little journal entry, and then just maybe use a glue stick, one of these Elmer, the purple glue stick, and adhere that down here. So that is it for this video. Again, I hope you give it a try, especially the Zentangle Dian by Hiromi Fukuoka, CZT. And thanks so much for watching, everyone. Take care. I will see you in the next one. Bye.